Hello and welcome back to my channel. I am Mercedes and this is the Frugal Life with Mercedes. So today is September 22nd, and if you guys did not know, starting tomorrow, September 23rd, we are in the last 100 days of 2025. So from September 23rd until January 31st, that is 100 days. And I am telling you guys this because this is your opportunity to make moves. Do the things that you maybe planned on doing last year, or maybe at the beginning of this year you had a lot of lofty goals. And I know that I made videos at the very end of last year, beginning of this year, about how you can start your goals and your resolutions at any point. Any day of the year is an opportunity to change your life. Any day of the year is an opportunity to put a fresh start, or an opportunity to start the process of your goals. I truly believe that a whole day can change your life negatively or positively. And we just go through life like, I understand it's like you go to, you get up, you get your kids ready for school, or yourself ready. You take your dog to doggy daycare, you work, you maybe go to the grocery store, then you got to cook dinner, and then you got to do this and this and this and this. And then the weekend comes, and then it's like, oh, got to catch up with this and got to catch up with that. And before you know it, so much time has passed you by, and you haven't had the opportunity to work on the things that you want to work on. And I'm here to tell you that days are going to pass, weeks are going to pass, and years of your life are going to pass like that if you do not stop, set goals that are attainable, and set steps that are attainable for those goals. So this is just your guys's little, hey, just so you know, starting tomorrow, we've got 100 days left of 2025, and I think it is time to grab the opportunity and do something with that time. A lot of people will procrastinate goals like, okay, well, there's only, a little bit more than 3 months left of the year. I'll worry about it in January. And then before you know it, we're back here again next year, and what have you done with it? Now, I'm not saying you haven't done anything. I'm just saying, like, all those little things that you want to do, whether it's, getting your finances in order, getting your, working on paying something off, or exploring higher education possibilities, or working on your interpersonal relationships with maybe an intimate partner or a family member or a friend, or doing that deep work on yourself. Now is the opportunity. Make those therapy appointments. Start looking into school for next year and start setting money aside for it. Make a debt payoff plan. Whatever it is that you're trying to do, use this time. So much can be done in 100 days, guys. I promise you. And you will be happy to start the new year already on this journey, whatever your journey is. Now, I'm going to tell you guys what I'm going to do with my 100 days. If you've been with me for a really long time, you know that I have been on a weight loss journey and a health journey and a healing my relationship with food journey for a really long time. And I told Brandon that with this last little bit of the year, I am going to really buckle down. It's less about losing a certain amount of weight, and it's more getting back on track. My eating, a few years ago was utterly deplorable, and I was not prioritizing myself. And then, of course, there was the pandemic and my divorce and falling back in love and getting married. And I always tend to put myself and my health and my journey on the back burner, and that is my choice. And I told Brandon that I am going to go full steam ahead with getting back on track. My lifestyle, as far as exercise, body movement, and mindfully eating and fixing my relationship with food, I work on that every single day, but I have not been prioritizing it as much as I want. So that is my number one goal is to prioritize that and get back on track with that. And I have some fitness goals and different things that I am going to be working on. And also the same goal that I've had all year. Hopefully in this next 100 days, I will completely pay off my car. And if those two things don't happen, like let's say I fall short of either one, at least I took this time to really focus. So I'm going to be focusing hardcore on those two. Now, paying off my car, I have been paying it off pretty hardcore for the vast majority of the year with the goal to have it paid off by the end of the year. And so if I don't get it completely paid off this year, it'll be paid off very shortly in the beginning of 2026, which is awesome. And then as far as the health journey, I have some goals in my head of what I want to accomplish with that, but I'm not going to share them just yet. I will share them closer to the end of the year, whether they happen or not. But, like I said, there is some weight that I want to lose. And that is for my body. My body functions better at a little bit of a smaller weight, but really focusing on moving my body, which I do every single day. But again, I've got some kind of lofty fitness goals that will not be accomplished in this 100 days, but they will help prepare me for longer term fitness goals. If that makes sense, that probably seems a little cryptic, but that is what I'm doing with my 100 days. And your 100 days do not have to look like that. They can look like whatever you want them to do, whatever you want them to be. Like you want to read more, you want to spend more quality time with your family, you want to declutter your house, work on your relationship with yourself. Maybe, like I said, get your finances in order, figure out what you can do. So pick something that you've either wanted to do for years and you just really have not prioritized, or what I do, because I can only speak for myself, I'm really in tune with my body and with my spirituality and my heart and all the feels. And so I believe if there's something that has really been on your heart to work on, then that's the thing that, like I said, if you guys aren't really into that kind of like all the feels, I understand. But for me, if there's something really on my heart, then that's where I believe my focus needs to be. And those two things have really been on my heart to do. One is because I want to be the best possible me. And this is something that's really been looming over me as far as like my health and fitness journey. And eventually I'm going to do more videos in depth on my relationship with food and all that. I don't want to get into all that right now, but I really feel like I need to get back in the driver's seat with that and focus on that for my own well-being. And the other one is just a really great goal to have my car paid off early. You guys know that I was completely debt-free for about 3 years, and then I took out a car loan, and that's the only debt that I have. And I have some big financial goals, and I want to knock that car out. So those two things are has been on my heart to do, but what's on your heart to do might be completely different. But please, guys, take these 100 days and do something with them. Even if it means when I get home from work, I am going to whatever, and the laundry is going to pile up a little bit more, and we're going to eat some frozen meals because I need more but on the couch time. Whatever that looks like, you have to decide. But take these 100 days and prioritize yourself and prioritize your well-being and think of something that you want to do. And please, guys, don't wait until January 1st. Start today, because January 1st, you could potentially be completely done with your goal or halfway done with your goal or have a really great start to your goal. Because remember, when you're doing something new, like whether it's eating better or exercising or working on finances or whatever it is, it takes time for that to become a permanent habit. So you have to kind of force yourself into it and like do the work and like really like do the, you know what I mean? Like it's not every day you're going to feel like doing it, but you just keep going and before you know it, it'll become a habit. And so take this time and make it a habit and do something with it. Okay guys, thank you so much for watching. Please consider subscribing to my channel, and until next time, bye.